first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. It is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Jets 1st down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Jets have a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. A tight end in motion now. On the handoff, here comes Hall. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll go again with Hall. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They give to Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Another run here with Hall.
Trace Hall, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Anders Carlson here now to try the field goal. This one from 39 yards out. Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down. Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now a second down throw for Fields. That's to the sideline and taken in by Wilson. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Fields now. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the veteran, it's Cordero Patterson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. A run out of the gun with Warren. And he's going to have the first down yardage. Across the 50 to the 48.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down?
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Bené Wanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard
Fields
line.
now to throw on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Second down and 3. Fields. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He finds Metcalf on the slant. The Steelers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it, and the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. On first and 10, Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. The Jets offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw is Fields. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Fields to throw. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On the give, it's Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw is Fields. This complete to Corley. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Warren. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Quincy Williams in there for the stop. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that game to nothing.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's a Steeler first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Warren. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So It's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly, realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket, decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the run, here's Hall. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll run the toss with Warren. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down 2-E.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting and waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score.
So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.